The DNE desktop is a powerful knowledge manager and desktop interface. It provides a variety of tools designed to make your knowledge more accessible. These tools include multiple desktops, a better knowledge navigator, and subdocumenting. This is my regular desktop replicated in the DNE desktop. My regular desktop is a good access point to open applications and system tools that I use a lot, but I can't use it for much more than that, for instance to organize documents I'm using, because there are already nearly too many icons on it for me to find anything quickly. With the DNE desktop, I have multiple tab desktops so that I can use each of my desktops as an environment to organize my work. I can devote different desktops to different tasks in order to facilitate multitasking. My desktops don't just organize information, they organize what I'm going to do with it. I can arrange any desktop how I want and connect objects via lines and arrows. A desktop like this doesn't tell me anything about what my information is good for, but this tells me precisely how everything fits together. Exactly the same objects, but they are resized here so that I can see them, and they're arranged and connected so that I can know exactly what everything does. I can give a unique thumbnail preview to anything to indicate what it is or how I'm going to use it. And every thumbnail preview can be fully resized right on the desktop, so you can get a quick glance at what's in a file before you even open it up. It is easy to add or change the preview for any object. Once the image you want is on your clipboard, just right-click the object, select Change Preview Image, pick the detail that you want, and click OK. The preview for this file is now Lincoln's head rather than the entire statue. And of course, you can open any file you want just by double-clicking it. Most file managers provide a single navigation window, and you have to click up and down the various branches of your tree structure in order to find the information that you want, which means that most of your information is hidden from you. But with the cabinet's 12-panel design, you don't have to spend your time climbing trees. You can access your knowledge structure at 12 branches all at once. In order to introduce this and other functionality, the DNE Desktop's cabinet and spill convert folders and files into knowledge elements, or NEs, and tiles. NEs and tiles are database objects that replicate exactly your current folder file structure, but that allow us to give you better options. All your top-level cabinets are displayed along the top. The contents of a single top-level cabinet are displayed along the left, and any combination of knowledge elements are displayed in the 12 cabinet panels. This means you have all the knowledge that you need about a particular task right in front of you at the same time, and you can access any piece of information without clicking through your whole tree structure to find it. Click any top-level cabinet and all of the knowledge elements underneath it will appear listed on the left-hand side. Right now, the top-level cabinet Work is listed on the left-hand side. You can populate the cabinet by dragging any of the knowledge elements from the left-hand side into any of the panels. With so many branches displayed, each of them can look quite small, but you can resize any panel by dragging on any of the borders. If you click any knowledge element, its tiles will appear on the right-hand side, and you can double-click any tile and its file will be opened in its native format. Saved configurations are accessed on the button on the left-hand side, allowing you to toggle between several different projects. The DNE Desktop's subdocumenting functionality gives you a new tool to help you get the most out of the work you do in Microsoft Office and Adobe Acrobat. Most file managers do just that, manage your files. But with the DNE Desktop, you can micromanage the different sections within your files. A subdocument is a section in a larger file, a sentence or paragraph in a document, a set of cells in a spreadsheet, a slide in a slideshow, etc. Subdocumenting lets you manage these sections as though they were files in their own right. A subdocument is basically a shortcut to a bookmark in a file. So the subdocument opens the source file directly to the selected passage. It does not create a separate copy of the passage, so you do not have to worry about synchronizing multiple documents. The subdocument is literally within the source document. Subdocuments are created using the DNE Desktop's add-in buttons in Microsoft Office and Adobe Acrobat. To create a subdocument, select the portion of the document that you would like the subdocument to consist of, and then click the rightmost of the three add-in buttons. You will be asked if you want to create a copy of the document as a DNE tile or to link to it. If you create a copy, then there'll be a duplicate of the source file that exists only within the DNE structure. I'm going to click No. That will link to the source file as it currently exists. Once I've selected that, the subdocument is going to appear on the bench. Let's make sure this subdocumenting actually works. First, I'm going to close the file. And now when I double-click the subdocument, it should open that file directly to the passage that was saved as a subdocument. And here it is, open to page 23, just where we left it. Once on the bench, the subdocument can be dragged into your DNE desktop knowledge management structure, onto a spill line, into the cabinet, or onto any desktop. The DNE desktop features save and recall for all major areas of functionality. This is useful if you are working on more than one task. If you save a configuration for each of your tasks, then going back and forth is a mere toggle. It is also useful if you are finishing a task which may have to be revisited somewhere down the line. If you save your configuration as you are using it now, then your current complete workspace will always be only a mouse click away. Let's save a cabinet configuration now. First, I have to clear the configuration that I have, so I press the Clear Configuration button. I'm asked if I want to save the current configuration. When I say no, I'm not deleting any data, I'm just not saving the layout as you see it right in front of us now. Now that my 12 panels are cleared, I can reconfigure my cabinet. I do this by dragging knowledge elements from the left-hand side column and dropping them into any of the 12 panels. I'll repeat the process with different knowledge elements until I have everything that I can possibly use in front of me. And I can even drag knowledge elements from one panel and drop them in another. Once I have all of the panels that I want filled with the knowledge elements that I want there, I save the configuration by clicking Cabinets, mousing over Configurations, and selecting Save Configuration. I am asked what I want to name it. I'm going to call it New Cab Config, and I will accept. Let's see if this cabinet configuration was saved. First, we'll clear the cabinets again, and then I'm going to click Cabinets, mouse over Configurations, and the top item on the list is New Cab Config. So I click that, and my configuration reappears. Spill configurations work exactly like cabinet configurations, but desktop configurations work a little bit differently. Each desktop is its own configuration and it's accessed by the tabs along the top. You create a new desktop by clicking the plus, giving your new desktop a name, and clicking OK. Just drag anything onto a desktop to add it to that configuration, and desktop configurations are automatically saved. For a free trial, go to www.dekstrus.com.